There we are. Hello. Welcome to the stream, everyone. Hello, hello. Or at least welcome, Sarybot. I can always count on you, Sarybot. Anyway. We got a fun stream ahead of us today. You can see these demos I downloaded. I'm gonna do those once Biss is here. Rubato is the new platformer by Christian Whitehead of Sonic Mania fame. And Dench Attack I just found out about. It's a Switch 2 exclusive, or at least on Nintendo it is. I presume it's probably releasing on other platforms as well, but... So we got those coming up later. For now, let's go all the way down here and do Super Toy Cars Offroad. Super Cars! Hi Ruby! Welcome to the stream! This game saves your progress automatically. Oh look, we've got a little man. What do we got in the options? Can't hear a damn thing. There we go. Okay, there we go. Help steering. It's the extras. Okay, let's just get right into it, shall we? Okay, so this is formatted just like Super Toy Cars 2 then. I'm gonna need to get something in the garage. Your friend is waiting for you in the garage. So it's just like different vehicle types than Super Toy Cars or Super Toy Cars 2 had. Well, I'm getting the Jeep. I don't even need to see any of the rest of them. I'm getting the Jeep. You know I love a Jeep. This is difficult to control with a controller. Make it kind of bluish. There you go. Okay, so I can do Group B Monsters or Machines Mayhem. Change driver. I don't have different drivers. How do I get different? Do I have to buy drivers? Like how does this work? There's just I don't know where you get them. Maybe you just unlock them? Alright, let's play. I guess I'll find out eventually. Oh, we've got fidget spinners. It tells you when this game was made, huh? What's the item? What's the use item button? B, there we go. And A is for drifting, that's right. Been a while since I played Super Toy Cars, so I forgot the controls. I will say, they do seem to be improving the visuals each time. You're noticing this, like, choppiness? Wonder if that's weird, Switch 2 incompatibility or something. No! Oops. Gonna have our classic Super Toy Cars items. Wonder if there's any new items in this game. Let me adjust the volume settings. Oh, I can't. Never mind. Sorry about the ad timing there. I don't know if the ad is still going, I can't see. With my current setup. But sorry about that. It's got no- okay, good. Hi. Sorry about those. At the very least, I make a decent amount of money off of ads on Twitch, so... At the very least, you are supporting me when those, when those happen. There you go. Yeah, I'm doing well today, thank you. Unless I'm kind of leaning out of the camera view there, I'll be moved back in. The music in this series is so fucking funny. I never get tired of it. It's just not fitting in the slightest for the concept. It's so funny. I feel like the developers just like had like a band that they know. Like they were like friends with this band and they're like, hey, you wanna can we use your music in our game? And they're like, okay. And then they just made the same music that they always make and just put it in this game. I'm too Mario Kart brained because I see the lightning bolt and I think it's gonna be, you know, like the lightning power up from Mario Kart. But instead it's more like the super horn from Mario Kart. Mario Fart. Apparently Mario Kart World is getting a content update on March 10th, Mario Day. Nintendo accidentally leaked it. It was up on their website for like half a second and then they took it down. feel like they've been pulling shit like that a lot lately, where somebody accidentally uploads something early. I'm pretty sure that's what happened with, Fire Red and Leaf Green. Because they released it on Pokemon Day, you know, right after the Pokemon Presents thing. And like announced that that's when it was going to release. And it's like, well, shouldn't they have announced it then? Because like, it had kind of a pitiful like reveal. like they mentioned it offhandedly in the Pokemon Presents thing, or they're just like, oh yeah, and by the way, this is gonna be out. Like they didn't give it a trailer or a proper announcement or anything because everybody already knew about it. Feels like something went wrong. Unlocked a vehicle. Wow. Let's try out the sun. Can you tell the difference between those costumes? I think one of them's slightly more orange and one of them's slightly more red. That's it. Wow, what an exciting costume I've unlocked. It looks almost exactly the same as my previous one. I love the names, by the way. Sergeant McTuv. What a fucking name. And Lady Fast. Oh, I just destroyed that car. It had a burger on the top of it too, did you see that? I destroyed the burger car. Oh, they destroyed themselves. I kinda wasted that missile. Yeah, I'm curious about this supposed Mario Kart World update. Because, I don't know if anybody got to see what was actually in it. I just heard that it's apparently a content update. Because all the updates that it's gotten so far have just been like little, like glitch fixes and like minor, like settings, options, that kind of stuff. Although they did reroute a few of the intermission tracks. Namely the ones around Koopa Troopa Beach. So... like they have... like that was a slightly substantial update, you know. Also, relatedly, I've been planning to do a follow-up... oh my god. That was interesting. I've been planning to do a follow-up video on Sonic Racing Crossroads, covering like the DLC stuff in it. But I wanted to wait until, you know, there was like a significant amount of DLC to talk about. Like both just, you know, like free update characters and the paid DLC. But they've been so slow with releasing that stuff that there's like not as much stuff as I wanted to talk about yet. Like I expected to release that video last month, but there just wasn't enough to talk about yet. And I gotta talk about the Switch 2 edition too, which is like absolutely massive fucking upgrade over the Switch version. Kinda crazy. It's kind of funny, Sonic Racing Crossroads has become like my biggest example of how much better the Switch 2 looks than the Switch 1. I think Viss is saying that it kind of helps that, you know, the Switch 1 version was kind of compromised a bit. like, you know, Nintendo games tend to be like really well optimized for the Switch, but third-party stuff tends to not quite be as much. They kind of, like, you know, the optimization tends to be not as good. There's a lot more, like, shortcuts taken and that kind of stuff to get it running. Whereas on the Switch 2, they can kind of just let loose. So I think that's why there's such a big noticeable difference with crossworlds between the two systems. Whereas with Nintendo's games, there's maybe not as big a difference because their games are well optimized either way. Well, I've been passed by Lady Fast. Yeah, I think, so when I got the Switch 2 edition of Sonic Racing Crossworlds, so in the Switch version on the Sonic Frontiers track, the trees are, they just literally look like Nintendo 64 textures, right? They're flat textures and they're blurry as hell, you know, just like they probably would look on the Nintendo 64. So I went to that track immediately on the Switch 2 edition, and the trees are full 3D models. I was like, oh yeah, that's a big difference. Right there. They were actually fully modeled trees. Ouch. And of course there was the crazy experience I had with the off-road racing. Oh, we're gonna like lap somebody here. With off-road racing, where the Switch version was very, very compromised. Actually, well, no, the problem is that it wasn't compromised. It was just like the PC version, but they run it at like 24 frames per second or something like that. Like it was really awful frame rate. I run the game on the Switch 2. It's not even a Switch 2 edition, just the Switch version. I ran it on the Switch 2. 60 FPS. It was fucking insane. But apparently that makes it like better than the PC version at that point, because the PC version also apparently didn't run the best. It wasn't just the Switch version that didn't run great. So the Switch 2 miraculously just created the best version of that game. That must be Lady Fast there. Forbidden events? What do you mean forbidden? What? Okay, let's look at these cars I unlocked. I think I have to buy them. Yeah, I have to buy them. Hey, it's a squeeball! That's a squeeball. You know about squeeballs? Hey Harmony, could you grab the squeeballs box from the shelf over there for me? I'm gonna show it off. A rally car. Thank you. I need to put my other Wii games back up there eventually. Yeah, see? Squeeballs party. This game is fucking insane. Oh yeah, so that squeeball from the emote is this one. You pump it full of air as fast as you can, and then it goes flying off with like an extremely long and drawn out fart noise. It's really something. And there's a minigame where you, yeah, see cooking? You turn them into sausages. Like you just inflict violence upon these little creatures. It's completely bizarre. And I love it. Finish Cup 1 and Dune Riders. I don't know what that one wrench that I have does. Use golden wrench. Oh, I see. The following purchase? Did you see that? You sure you want to proceed with the following purchase? What does that mean? Oh yeah, look, they misspelled purchase. Purchase. Great job, everyone. You sure you want to proceed with the following purchase? Yeah, give me that purchase. Hashtag my purchase. Sure, I'll upgrade those. Forbidden events. What exactly is forbidden about them? Courageous. Take corners drifting while keeping inside the limits of the guided path. Okay. I wonder how this game runs on the Switch one, because I am playing this on Switch 2. Speaking of games getting performance increases, I wonder if this is one of those. It feels like very nice for a Switch 1 game, so I'm wondering if the Switch 2 is enhancing that. There we go. Hooray! I watched a crazy video this morning. Speaking of Gru, I watched a crazy video this morning that was... I would say it was kind of just a weird rant. A weird but artistically interesting rant about why boomers like the Minions so much. It was crazy, but I liked it. It was just about how like the Despicable Me franchise is like perfectly crafted to appeal to that generation. It was really funny. And I clicked on it because I'd always wondered that, you know, why there's all the Facebook Minion memes. There you go. I like how the opponents seemingly have already finished this event because they started with like already like 12 and 13 cars broken and they haven't gone up. Where are the other cars? Here they are. Oh, Jesus Christ. Those ones getting broken didn't seem to count. Alright, well I won now. Fun. Ta-da! Don Tomate? Tomate? Oh, another Jeep. Oh no, that's a paint job for the Jeep I already have. Okay. Let's see about buying another car. So far I think this is the best Super Toy Cars game. I noticed it does still also have mixed reviews. I want that one, so I'm just gonna wait until I have a little bit more money. Hello, welcome to the stream. Well, I've just started playing it. I'd say it's probably the best out of all the Super Toy Cars games so far. Like, it's very similar, but like it's a little bit more nicely put together, I think. There's sort of there's a pretty linear progression in quality between the Super Toy Cars games. Though there are a few things I liked about the first game better than the second. Honestly, the second one is maybe the weakest, I'd say. I like this one quite a bit though. I think they have they figured out the progression system the best in this one so far. Yes, I am. 'Cause I did a video a while ago about toy car racing games. And I've been slowly collecting footage for a sequel. It's gonna have Super Toy Cars 2 and 3, it's gonna have Toy Box Turbos, and there's one game I haven't played yet that I want to get. It's called like Desktop Racing or something like that. I forget the name of it off the top of my head, but should be good. Also, I've died. I have a couple videos planned for pretty soon. I'm just, I'm really busy with game dev at the moment, so I haven't had time to do videos on the racing channel. But I do still have time for streaming, so I'm collecting footage and thoughts on games and such in the meantime. So once I finish the game I'm working on, you'll probably see a big flurry of activity on the channel again. I'm probably gonna upload a good chunk of videos all in a row. So the game I'm working on is called Super Climb Up. It's got a page up on Steam already. I'm hoping to release it by May. That's my goal. I think I can do that. For the last like year and a half, I've just been working on the post game, so like the post game ended up way bigger than I originally realized it would in terms of like work. But I think it'll be worth it because there's gonna be a lot of stuff in this game. I'm down to enough, or small enough amount of stuff left that I think I can get it all done in the next, like, month and a half, maybe. Or 2.5 months, rather. We just started March. I'm not gonna count that as a whole month yet. I have, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I've got 7 full levels left to make, and then 14 of sort of like bonus side mode thing, which will go quickly once I just sit down and do it. And then I just have like cutscenes and a little bit of bonus stuff to add in that doesn't require any level designing or anything, so... Yeah, I didn't... Well, my previous project, Gray Area, took 3 years to make, so... I started this project because I thought it would take less than that, and so far it has. If I could release it in May, it won't have taken 3 years to make it, so... It'll have been more like 2.5, so... But I think it has been worth it, because I'm really proud of this project. I think people are gonna really, really like it. There we go. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was interesting. I lived, though. Oh yeah, it just dawned on me, who you are. I didn't recognize you from the username, oops. You know I'm making a game. Well, maybe some other people didn't know, so it's okay. I was looking at your username, I was like, wait, is that who I think it is? Whoops. Oh yeah, I was just saying that I realized who you were. It took me a second. I was like, wait a minute. Monster Finger Games, that's the Superpower Racing dev, right? And then you mentioned it, so I was like, oh yep, I was right. Hooray! I'm so sorry. I usually see you as just MFG, so... It threw me off for a minute. And I was like, oh yeah, you already knew I was making a game. I didn't need to explain all that. Oops. Oh well. Oh shit, where the hell did this guy come from? But yeah, since I'm not working on videos for a while, your video gets to sit there as the most recent one for a while. There we go. Are you getting some weird ads? What is that in reference to? Oh Jesus. Okay, I'm good. Is the game Great! Oops. Oh, great work, Super Toy Cars. Well, that might answer my question about whether or not it's having some Switch 2 compatibility issues. Though I never played it on a Switch 1, so I don't know if it's prone to crashing on there either. Great! Okay, it does seem to have saved. No, I was doing this one. Damn, it doesn't save that I did it. Brilliant! Well, let's try a different one then. Oh wait, hold on. Hold on, I can buy that other car I wanted now. I have to go to the garage for that. There you go. Buy that, please. Florp vibes? What does that mean? I kinda get what you mean, but like what? What do we mean? You're very squimpish. Okay. Drifting challenge. I'm slightly biased about this ending up as my favorite of the Super Toy Cars games because I love off-road racing stuff, so like rally racing, off-road racing, that kind of stuff. I always get a kick out of that, so it's getting extra points for me just based on the concept. I mean, my favorite of the Super Woden games ended up being the most recent one because I love rally racing. Yeah, I picked this up for extremely cheap. It goes on sale all the time for like just a couple dollars. I think I got this for like $2. I bought this and Super Toy Cars 2 at the same time, and I think it was like $5 total, so... not bad. It's a destruction event. I noticed the camera clips into the ground at the start of races on this track. Oh, we're not destroying them, huh? Usually when I run into those cars, they just break instantly. Like that. And that. Yeah, I ran into that recently with this game that just came out on the Switch called Gas Ratio. I played that the other day and it was just nothing. It wasn't exactly broken, it was just there was nothing to it. But it only cost me $1, so... oh well. And I can make a funny video out of it soon, so... Oh my god. There you go. There you go. Yeah, I think this game is just... This is Super Toy Cars too, but with a bit of a more interesting theme of it's all off-road racing, and then feels a little bit more polished up. A little bit nicer graphics. I like it. Anarchy Racer. Oh dear. There's always a problem with making stuff open world, is you have to have it... Like, it has to feel big, like it's gotta feel open, but it also... It's like you can't have it too dense with stuff, but also you want to not have it too devoid of stuff, you know? You don't want to feel like you're just like running into things to do every 2 seconds, because then it gets overwhelming, but also... What the hell? Oh my god. I didn't expect character designs like this. I guess it's fitting because it's supposed to be like toys. Oh, this is bumping up the game quite a bit. I didn't know we were gonna have shit like this. This is great. What a character design. Oh, I'm a big fan of that. Holy shit. Thanks, Headful. The one open world, well, aside from Mario Kart World, the one open world racing game that I've played was, what was it? Need for Speed, which one was it? I think that I want to say Unbound. It was no Need for Speed Heat. That's what it was. Yes, because I got it on sale for like nothing. I never played Need for Speed before. And I kind of liked it. It seems like it's one of those ones where fans of the series aren't as big on it, but I'd never played the series before, so I was probably a little nicer to it as a newcomer. It seems like a series that maybe got a little samey over time. But yeah, I liked that one. I see. Well, that's good. Yeah, well, it did seem like it had its fans. As well, so... I had a good time with it. Oops. I thought it was a little bit funny that it tries so hard to be, like, to seem, like, realistic, but then, like, falls into, things being very gamey nonetheless, like with how the police chases work and stuff like that. You gotta do a little bit of, suspension of disbelief. Woo! I would like to play more Need for Speed games, though. I just haven't gotten around to it because I've been playing a bunch of other things. Speaking of racing games I want to play, I've been wanting to do this like since I started the channel, but I would like to finally get around to it soon, hopefully. I want to play the original Gran Turismo for the PlayStation. I think that'd be fun. There we go. Oops. What the hell happened there? There you go. Oops. How am I even supposed to collect that? You can't... Why would you put the time thing in the clam if you're not gonna let me in the clam? Oh, there we go. Oh hey, I know this song. This is in every single one of these games. There you go. Oh my god. I hate the clams. I hate the clams so much. I like this track though. It's cute. Ouch. Hold on. Hold on, let's try again. There you go. I'm curious to look at Steam reviews on this game because I saw that it has mixed reviews. So very curious see what the general opinions on it are. Like all three of the games have mixed reviews. And like I can kind of understand why with the first two. I'm curious about this one though, because this one feels a little bit nicer on the first two. And like I like the first two, so but like I can see, because they're a little bit rough around the edges. I can see why they'd end up with mixed, but like they do feel like budget titles. I don't know. Look at this character I unlocked to play as in this game. You heading off to work soon? Sorry, what time is it? 4:10, let's see. What? Tomato? Look at this. Oh, this game is amazing. I didn't know it was gonna have characters like this. This is great. That's Don Tomate. Holy shit. Well, this is the best one. Oh my god. Boy, I'm having a great time with this one. 5th grade. I think that's the name of the band. I was wondering why there's a character named Don Tomate, and he is In fact, a tomato. Absolutely incredible. Oh yeah, also, it's not exactly a racing game, but I have it now. It's Snow Runner. I got that for my birthday. It's just a very large file size. I don't have room on anything to install it yet. But it looks really fun, so... Excited to play that one. Ouch. Well, somehow I've ended up in third. I think my car needs to be upgraded. Maybe not. I just need to drive good, I guess. Nope, I've slowed down again. Upgrade would probably still help. I've like picked a terrible route, I think, was the problem. But I'm leaning out of frame again, no! The escaping laney. Ugh. Wrong time to get an itch. Well, second place will have to do for that one. Unconfined by the bounding bugs. I like this camping level. Although from this angle it's kind of obvious that the level just ends and that those trees are flat. When you're actually in the race you don't really notice, but... Look at the breakable cars are here just for fun. They're not your goal on these levels, they're just here. Well, that could have gone better. Okay. This is an interesting song. Didn't make it. Thanks for joining! Nice to have you. Let's try this one again and see if I don't, see if I don't crash this time. Also, let's try and get another car. See what else I can afford. Top 3 and Dune Riders. I can't get any of this shit yet. I can get this one. This one seems cool. Offroad cheetah. Actually, I don't know if it's better than the rally car I already have. But I need to unlock a car for Dune Riders. I think is this one. Alright, let's do that. Go ahead and upgrade it. Oh yeah, let's change the colors. Wasteland. Let's go for those. Bye. Oh, you're not leaving yet? Oh, okay. A to start. Yeah, I touched on a little bit earlier, but I'm interested. Oh, fuck. What the hell happened? Hold on. I'm interested to play the original Gran Turismo because I've heard that it basically invented the sim racing genre. So that sounds like something really interesting to check out. I like checking out historical racing games. My god. Even though sim racing isn't my focus with racing stuff, it's not my favorite, but I still appreciate it. I heard that in like I think like the mid-2000s, maybe early 2010s, there was a bit of a rebellion against sim racing genre. Because like that was the only racing games that were getting made. And people wished for a return to arcade racers. There's certainly more simcade type racing games out there nowadays, I've noticed. What the fuck happened? What in the fuck? Alright, maybe this game is still a little bit janky. Maybe we're still slightly in the jank zone. There we go. Ooh, that was a nice shot right there. That was great. You're heading off now? I couldn't tell what you just said, sorry. Everybody wish Harmony good luck. She has to go to work and has been feeling kind of sick, so... Alright. Oh, our first elimination race. I haven't had this yet. There's a good chance she'll probably come home early. I missed the item boxes. Yeah, the item capsules, I guess. Those aren't really boxes now, are they? I think the upgrades I did on this car helped. Look at how far ahead I am on the map there. I'm not a very big fan of time-based elimination races. Because you kind of just end up, like, they kind of end up just feeling a bit drawn out. Bye-bye, Harmony! Oops. Oops. Oh, that kind of ruined my huge lead, didn't it? There you go. I can't wait to see what these other characters are. The animation is great, I love that. I got a golden wrench. I don't know what the fuck the golden wrench does. Wonder when Biss is gonna be around. Their status is I may be stupid. That's relatable. Let's see if they're around yet. Oops. I lost the game. There we go. Oh, Biss has a message for the stream. They're on their way home right now. And they have a message for you. What's it gonna be? Oh, they said Wongy Wongas. There you go. There's your message from Biss, everyone. Wongy Wongas. Ouch, what the fuck? You're just gonna have to imagine it in their accent. I'm not gonna try and do a Biss impression. Oh, Jesus Christ. Ouch. Ouch. God damn it. Come on, I got this. Come on. There we go. Okay, I won. I won anyway, so I'll take it. So fucking fast. Ouch. God damn. Oh, yeah, just run into every little obstacle. That's good job. I like the presentation in this game quite a bit. I think this is nice. It's doing a good job with the toy car concept. Oh. Why is my car stuck on... What the fuck happened? Did you see that? It was stuck doing a wheelie. Excuse me? What the hell? Yay, I won. Hey. Who the hell is this guy? El Gladiator. Beware of him. Wow, what's going on with his face? I guess it's just part of the helmet. Oh, that's an interesting paint scheme. We're gonna keep doing with Dune Riders. I'm having fun with this car. Absolutely insane. I was gonna stick with this one though. This game is great. It's really... I like that it's really playing into the toy aspect a lot. This is certainly one of the best games in regard... We've crashed again. In regards to like toy car games that I've played, this is the best one in terms of like playing with the toy concept. You have all these drivers that are little toys and stuff like that. I appreciate that. Let's hope it doesn't crash on me this time. At least the race just started. There we go. This car is so fucking fast. It's kind of scary. This is reminding me of what I've been doing on my bike lately, because I'm going out on the dirt trail lately, and it's got some nice steep ups and downs in a couple of places. And I couldn't really do those the other day because it was really muddy, so... Because we had some rare desert rain. Ouch. Oh my god. No. But it's finally dried up enough that I'm able to go on those dips. And it's really fun because you just go super fucking fast and then It's really steep back uphill too, but you have enough speed from the downhill to just clear it without even like having to pedal or anything, and it's so much fun. There was a dirt trail like that that I used to ride on up in Oregon as well, so that one is like in the forest. And there'd be these huge ups and downs that were really fun. And those ones are a bit more perilous too, because it was on kind of like a thin dirt trail. And it was like kind of a sheer drop on one side. Whereas with these, it's pretty solid on both sides, so... all of that for second place, damn. But it's still the same fun, we go whoa really fast. So I enjoy. There you go. It's fun on you know, on a dirt bike. Or not, well, dirt bike is usually motorized, but like a mountain bike, that's the term. It's fun on a mountain bike. But I think it'd be fun sometime to get like an ATV or something. Because it's basically just this big, it's called a wash. It's an area in the desert where all the rainwater collects and flows through. And functionally that means it's just a big, like, long, flat dirt like area. And I always see people with like dirt bikes and ATVs and stuff out there, and it seems like a lot of fun. I once saw like just an entire, just regular SUV driving through it too, so... But, I think I'm a little bit too scared to ride a dirt bike. So I think my preference would be an ATV. Feels a little bit more stable. Because, you know, you have 4 wheels instead of 2. And I mean, like, I like to go, like, I was just talking about, I like to go fast on my bike, but also it's just a normal bike, so, like, there's only so fast you can go on it. Like, I'm not getting up to highway speeds on that thing, you know? Yeah, I think I would enjoy an ATV, especially with so much room to drive it around here. Just take it out into the open desert. And I'd want to get a nice helmet, of course. I like the snow track, by the way, to actually talk about the game I'm playing right now. This is a fun one. Ta-da! Yay! Woo! Woo! That's so much fun. Costume for this guy. Ah, I can get this vehicle now. I haven't unlocked that truck yet, but I've unlocked a paint job for it. Ba-ba-da-doo. Heavy hitters. See if I can upgrade this. Let's upgrade the drifting. I feel like we should give it some upgrades if we're gonna go here. I think that one of them is just a big dump truck. That's great. Here we go. Even with the upgrades, I'm still fucking up this areas. Parentheses negative. It's not like, oh, fuck it up, you know, it's well, you're really fucking this up. Did a spam account get in? I can't see it because I'm just looking at my overlay window. And Saribot like snipes those things instantaneously. Yeah, Saribot is on the ball. What was the username? I can't see right now. Is it just like some random letters and numbers or something? Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a different car for this event. My poor little Jeep is not keeping up. Aesthetic insignia followed by random string of letters and numbers. Yeah, that's probably not a real person's account. I think you're right. Let's see, so this is an SUV. What I want is a truck. Finish Cup 5 and Dune Riders. Well, I want to unlock the monster truck, so I'm gonna keep going in Dune Riders. Time time trial. Got me in the lead there a little bit preemptively. Like, yeah, I have the best time because I haven't finished anything yet. I really like the design on this car. I'm a big fan of dune buggies. Yeah, but I found out Harmony's brother has a dune buggy. Because, he was out of town one time, I think, and went over to check on his pets. And I saw in the garage there's just this dune buggy there, and I was like, holy shit. So I want to, like, beg him to, like, take me out in it sometime. Please let me ride in your dune buggy. He's like, speaking of wanting an ATV or whatever. Dune buggy would be so much fun riding out there too. I've been living here for almost, I think I've been living out here for, just about 3 years now. If not just 3 years now. But I haven't been making the best use of the fact that I'm, like, out in the desert, you know? Gotta ride in a dune buggy or get an ATV or something, you know? I gotta enjoy the perks of the desert while I'm living out in the desert. Oh, I clobbered him with that lap time. Well, I don't know what my lap time is anymore because it's just counting up from there. Yeah. Woohoo! Well, that could have been better if I'd managed to collect the booster before I went through there. There we go. Hooray! Clobbered them. I want to see Don Tomate riding on like a little ATV or something. I think that would be funny. Destroyed with a shoe. That's good. I forget the name for that type of shoe. Ouch. They clobbered me with whatever the hell that thing was. It's like that Japanese type of like sandal with like the two flat board looking things sticking out from the bottom. You know? You know, I might not ever have actually known the name of that type of shoe then. Because I don't think I've ever heard that name before for them. There's one. Probably didn't get a good look at it there because I drove past it really fast, but... What up? Guy just totally whiffed it there. I got a nut. Haha, I blocked the incoming missile with the nut. I'm so cool. Everybody thinks I'm so cool. There we go. The fuck out of here. Yeah, what? Wild Playground Death Race, okay. So in this one, if you get destroyed, you're just out of the race. That's what a death race is. I gotta look out. First, the 8-ball was more effective. I think the 8-ball is one of the most difficult items to make effective use of. Gotta be careful here, those tops can like insta-kill me. Like the sandbox section. That's cute. The whole game is very cute. Gotta get some good aim. There we go. Wanna be in the lead. Lead lost. Oh shit, that was kinda crazy. Hey, where the fuck did you come from? Get out of here. Get out of here. Oh, that fucking sucked. God damn it. Aw, second overall because of that stupid ending. Okay. Hey, there's Lady Path. She looks posh and beautiful. I don't know if posh is exactly the word I was gonna go for, but... That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so if I do this one, I can unlock the monster truck. What if I use the golden wrench on it? Oh yeah, I have to go down here, sorry. Let's do it, golden wrench. I don't know what the golden wrench does, but I hope it's good. Alright, let's go for that. Heart attack, West Coast weekend, heart attack. Oh, this is a nice looking track. Is this just the, is this the campground site, but during the day, and also... is a thunderstorm, I guess? I don't know. Jesus Christ. Thunder's a little bit extra scary when you're so fucking small. Or the lightning is, rather. What the hell happened? Did I just get struck by the lightning? Oh, I'm dying. My car is in bad shape. No! I've been blasted in the ass. I'm so sorry. I feel bad about the ads, but also like I kind of need them for Twitch streaming to be viable. I wish it didn't have to be this way. Yeah. Does Twitch have a way to like... because YouTube has a way to choose a little bit what advertisements get shown on your videos. So like I have it set so that it doesn't show like gambling ads on my videos. Can I turn off gambling ads on Twitch? Or do they not have that feature? Also, I've speaking of YouTube, I've been really happy with how well my VOD channel is doing lately. It's like, it's doing pretty well as far as, VOD channels go. Also, I think I'm pretty committed to, at least once I'm done with, Super Climb Up, changing that channel to being called FlutterBug VODs. And then doing a new channel that's just called FlutterBug, where I do video essays about games that aren't racing games. And potentially stuff that isn't even games at all. Just stuff I want to talk about. And I have a couple videos in mind for that channel already, in fact, so... That should be fun. I think that'll work out well. I have one channel that's just VODs, one that's just whatever, and one that's just racing games. That should be fun. The racing game channel is probably the one that's gonna get filled out the most often, still. Because I just really like how that channel is going, and I like talking about racing games. But, yeah, I kind of want to do just the whatever channel too. Especially because I keep getting comments about how, like, people just like hearing my opinions and they like my voice. So they're like, I'm not even that into racing games. I just like hearing you talk about stuff. So I'm just like, perhaps I should capitalize on this and do a channel where I just talk about stuff, you know? Yay, the monster truck. Let's get it. Hooray! Gladiator. Let's just do default. That's a nice color scheme, I like that one. Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing is I already have 2 topics picked out to talk about on that channel, and I'm sure I'd find more quickly as well. I'm looking forward to the monster truck. This is fun. I had a small collection of toy monster trucks as a kid. Always wanted more of them than I had. I love monster trucks. I think it's probably just, you know, I love off-roading stuff in general. I love like demolition derby type stuff. Yeah, I think it was Hot Wheels ones. In fact, I had one monster truck that was just like, it was just a Hot Wheels monster truck. Like, it was blue and had like the Hot Wheels logo and flames on it. I don't remember what other ones I had. I know I had a few of them though. I've been thinking about monster trucks lately too, because I've been getting recommended a few videos about them. There was one that was just like the weirdest monster truck designs. That one was fun. And I watched one that was just, it was bootleg monster trucks. Which was just monster trucks that are like bootlegging other ones. Like copying their designs. One of them was very open about it though. It was sort of like a copy of Gravedigger from Monster Jam. And it's just called Identity Theft. So I enjoyed that one. That one's a favorite. They're not even pretending that they are not just copying Gravedigger. It's really funny. I also found out about one last night that, cause you know monster trucks they're just kind of like a big, like, chassis. You can tell they have fun naming that one. Yeah, it's great. Cause a monster truck is actually just like a big, like, roll cage chassis thing, right? And then you just put a thin cover over it, essentially, that's in the shape of a truck. So there was one where they just put the shell on backwards, so the truck always looks like it's driving backwards. It's really funny. I liked that one a lot too. Ever heard of an Escalade? I don't think so. Let me look that up. An Escalade monster truck. That's an Escalade, alright. Oh, that's great. It's just a Ford Escalade with big wheels. You know, monster trucks are usually like fancy. They got like crazy shit going on. That's so funny. I think that's something that I'm really enjoying with monster trucks, is just the silly creativity that they encourage. Hold on, where's... Here we go. Oops. I guess I copied the image instead of the image URL. Hold on one sec. I, of course, one of my favorites is always Bigfoot 5. That just has, yeah, look, there you go. There's an Escalade. It's just a regular car on the monster truck body. But yeah, I like Bigfoot 5 because it just, the wheels are just absurd. I think I've talked about that on stream before, actually. I never get tired of this thing. Look at this. Look at this thing, chat. Absolutely love that one. No, another crash. It crashed, no. I'm gonna guess it's just Switch 2 issue. It probably doesn't crash all the time like this on the Switch. I also enjoyed playing as the monster trucks in Hot Wheels Unleashed 2. Monster trucks are really fun in that game. I just like monster trucks whenever I have a chance to play with monster trucks, I do. Oh yeah, I was gonna say there's another monster truck that I saw in the video yesterday. The Monster Jam one called Zombie. And it has like an animated mouth on it. And it has like these arms that stick off the front of it, and they wiggle like this. So so that has become the symbol for that truck, as people go like this. It said like they showed like a clip of Monster Truck Rally where Zombie was there, and everybody in the crowd was going like, woo! It's really funny. I like that a lot. There you go. Whoa! Well, that guy totally whiffed it. But still respawned ahead of me, damn it. Monster trucks haven't been around for a terribly long amount of time either. The video I was watching mentioned that they've been around for about 50 years. So they've only been around since like the mid-70s. Excuse me? There we go. There we go. I think my mom is like the same age as Monster Trucks. My mom was born the same year as the first Monster Truck, I think. Where the fuck did you come from? Get out of here. Yeah. I'm really fond of the vehicle types in this game. They're great. Yeah, I think this is just the best Super Toy Cars game by far. They're really locked in with this one. I'm not really gonna hold the crashes against it, because I'm like at least like 75% certain that that's just because I'm playing it on a Switch 2. Hey look, there's Don Tomate. Here's our boy Don Tomate. Let's see how this is doing. I'm gonna try calling them again. Oh, still not ready yet. Not ready yet. Machines Mayhem. Let's see if I can figure out exactly what the golden wrench does. I don't know what it does. I can't tell what it did. boost, will increase the drift. Yeah, let's do 2 engine upgrades. Oh, this should be ready in just a second. This is probably my last cup for the stream. Let's make the best of it. Let's do our best. Ow, what the huh? Okay. Well, that was interesting. That was very, very interesting. Let's just say. Yeah, just drive over with a pine cone, that's fine. I really fucked up the front end of that car and I crashed into them, I think. This game is really good. I'm really having a lot of fun with this. This one's probably really going to be one of the highlights of my next Toy Cars video. Once I finish Super Climb Up, I think I'm not going to like stop game dev because I have a project with Harmony I am working on that I want to start focusing on. And I'm gonna start work on the next game in my series as well. But I'm gonna really go hard on the YouTube videos again, I think. Because I'm having fun with that. And I wanna start my Anything Goes channel as well. There we go. Hooray! Another campsite at night. Notice there's a lot of like camp levels here. Guess it makes sense, given the subject matter. I guess there should be camping levels. I'm never gonna get over the music though. Oh yeah, also, I mentioned gas ratio a while ago, remember? I can confirm that that game doesn't use AI generated music because... Or I can confirm it was stock music that it was using because it all got copyright claimed. At least it's not the kind where you get demonetized, it's just revenue sharing. But yeah, they're off the hook for that at least. Can confirm they did indeed just use stock music. It's really a shame how AI has lowered the bar so much for these things, though, because... Okay, give me 1 sec, Bess. Because, you know, in the past, I would have seen using just stock music as a bit of a detraction. Like, I would have, you know, preferred to see original music. But the bar has been lowered, so now I'm, like, happy to see them using stock music instead of AI generated, you know? It's the same thing with, like, using, like, stock assets in games. Like, previously I would have seen that as, like, lazy, or, like, a sign of, like, a poorly made product. Give me a second, Bess, I'm playing the game. Give me half a second. There. Okay. Hi, Buzz.
Hello, my little peanut.
Hello. Sorry, I had to finish the race I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was saying
Okay.
that, you know, now that there's the AI stuff, I'm like... I've started giving games passes for... like, just using, like, stock assets or whatever. But, like, really, I shouldn't have let the bar fall, you know? Like, the asset flips are still not great, you know?
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't get a pass just because they didn't resort to using AI, you know?
Praising a turd just because it came from an asshole.
Yeah. It's like we've allowed the bar to drop so far.
Well, that's capitalism for you. Everything just gets worse forever, and you pay more for it in perpetuity until eventually we're just gonna be mindless drones. Obeying our neurochips while we fucking go and build fucking monuments to all the fucking... Oh, there's no terms of service friendly way of describing them, is there? You know what I'm talking about.
I like what an escalation that was from what I was saying. I was just like, oh, we should continue criticizing asset flips even though there's worse now.
I'm like, it's time for the fucking revolution. Put their backs up against the fucking wall!
Big Biss, I'm driving a monster truck.
Whew! What the fuck are you... Wait. Okay, I guess this is like the sort of RC, off-road RC monster truck you have where the one...
Oh,
It
Jesus.
doesn't handle like one, does it? Maybe it does, I don't know.
It handles nicely, at least.
Mm-hmm.
I've been talking about, I think this is the best Super Toy Cars game.
Aww.
Most polished. The only problem is that it keeps crashing. Which I think might just be because I'm playing it on a Switch too. So I'm not really gonna criticize it for the crashes too much. Might not be their fault, you know?
Yeah.
Also, check out my character, Bez. I had no idea that there were gonna be characters like this in the game, it's great.
Okay, that's pretty based.
There's also one that's just like a funny little tomato guy.
Funny little
Oh
tomato
yeah, look,
man.
I got a costume for the tomato. Out of all the toy car games that I've been playing, I think this one does the best with like the toy concept.
That's cool.
Like you play as little toy characters and stuff. It's crazy and radical and you'll love it. Yeah, I had a great time with this. This is definitely the best game in the series. Especially given that I've, like, you know, sat here and... How long have I played this for? 2 hours? Yeah. I had a great time. Alright, Biss, which should we start with? Which demo do you want first, Roboto or Dench Attack?
Well, Roboto is probably going to be mid, so let's start with that.
It's gonna be mid? I thought you thought
There's
it
a
looked
frog
cool.
in it. No, okay, it looked good, okay? I just don't like frog things, you know me.
Oh. Roboto. It only has 5 followers. That's probably gonna change eventually. Once the game is out.